Good day, you're welcome to Rajma Couture. This is our online tutorial into skirts. So today we are making Good day, you're welcome to Rajma Couture. This is one of our free online classes, and today of course we'll be making our long pencil skirt with a slit here. What are the materials needed so you can get started? We need your fabric, the main fabric. For mine, I'm using Ankara African print. I'm making use of my lining, of course, your tape, your scissors, and also your chalk. And also I'll make use of my measurement. This is the measurement I'll be going by. I hope you can all see it. And also don't forget one of the most important thing, your ruler. Actually, I'm making use of my master pattern. So let's get started. Yeah, you're welcome back. So now we'll move to the cutting of the skirt. The first thing we do is make sure you fold your fabric into four. As you can see, just like this. As you can see it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget. So the first thing you do is, and of course before I forget, make sure when you're folding your fabric, you make use of your hip measurement, which is the largest measurement of the body. As you can see, this is the measurement we're making use of. The skirt length, the hips. I hope you can all see this. So we have the skirt length of 36, waist 30, and hips 39. So I make use of the hips as a guideline for folding my fabric into four by dividing my hip into two. That is 9.3 9.5 or thereabout. So folding it into four, the first thing I make sure I do is to measure the length. I take the length, so this is the actual length I'm needing for my skirt. This is 36, the actual length I'll be needing for my skirt. So the first thing I'll make do of is that after measuring my length, I cut off the remaining material. As you can see, still unfold. So the first thing we'll do, something important during the measurement of the length of the skirt, I made use of the exact measurements. That is because I'll be adding an extra band of 2 inches, and the 2 inches will serve as my allowance. So that is why I'm making use of exactly 36. So if you are not making use of a band, you make sure you add your 2 inches allowance for the folding in. So the first thing you do is, we have our waist to be 30. Our 30 divided by 4 is 6.5. That's 7.5. 7.5 plus a 2-inch allowance, that makes it 9.5. So from your waist, you measure length of 8. Usually 8, we make use of 8, 7.5. So I'm making use of 8. So on this length 8 is where I'll take the measurement of my hip. My hip is 39, which is 9.35. So I take my measurement, nine 9.75. So plus 2 inches of allowance, then we have 11.75. I think that's all. And mind you, you're welcome. Yeah, this is then after measuring the waist and the hip, I have to join it together using my pattern master, just this way. Yes. Then I use my ruler to join from the hips to the desired length, which I have measured earlier. So I hope you can all see it. You can actually see my line, my hips. You can all see it. Then one other thing I'll also do is I'll come down by ½ inch on the front part. This is our front part, this is the front, and this is the back. The back has a zip, and of course, do you know why this allowance is there? Yes, that is because we'll be having an overlap slit. So I'll be making use of an overlap slit. So the next thing I will do now is to deduct ½ inch from the length of the front part of the skirt to avoid puffing of skirt. You know, when you wear some skirt and it has puff seeming like so after deducting the 1 inch or ½ inch, depends on how you want to be fitted. So I connect it to the end of my waist measurement to have something like this, just like a bit slant on the front part. So this is the way it is. We can all see this. So just a slant. So the next thing I'll be doing is to cut. After cutting, the next thing I do is to come to the zip side, that is towards this side. So let me turn around the fabric so that you can see it very well. This is the upper part here, and this is the lower part of the skirt. So my slit length is the first thing I'll have to work on. The slit length I'll be using is 12 inches. I'll be working with a 12-inch skirt length because I don't really love slits. So 12. Let's make it 13. Let's make it 14, since we'll be folding the down part. So I'm making use of length 14 for my slits. As you can all see, this is my length 14 from the down part. Whenever you are measuring, you measure your slit from the down part of the skirt. So because we're having an overlap, that is why the extension on this part is much. So our zip allowance, then we have to go back up. Our zip allowance, the initial zip allowance I want to use for this skirt is 1.5. 1.5. So from the edge, this is the front part, you measure your 1.5. You measure it down until it gets to this point where you measured your 14. So you connect it to the ruler. Then you can curve your hand a bit just to have the shape. So the next thing I will do is to cut off this excess, because it's an excess. This place we need it for an overlap, and go like this and you cut.